You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days fans, let's talk comings and goings. Is Holly Jonas about to leave Salem and reunite with her mom, Nicole Walker? It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's dig into what's ahead for Holly and some other big cast changes. So if you're current on episodes, you might have seen the big scenes with EJ, DiMera, and Holly Jonas at the hospital. She came to check on her now ex-stepdaddy EJ after hearing a bomb went off at the DiMera mansion. Holly is thrilled to see that he wasn't injured, and then their talk turned to her issues with DA DiMera not keeping Brady Black in jail for crippling her aunt Sarah Horton. And EJ was very quick to reassure Holly that he would love nothing more to throw the book at Brady, but he just doesn't have enough to make the charges stick. EJ told her even though Brady confessed, because his car is gone, so there's no physical evidence, and then there's no witnesses, there's just not enough evidence. And EJ asked if Holly is conflating what happened to Sarah with what happened to her dad, Daniel. And Holly admits, yeah, that's part of it. She wants Brady to pay in part because Eric never paid. Slap on the wrist. And EJ absolutely agrees with that. Holly is very mad that Nicole is off living her best life with the new baby, with Eric when he's with her, and that's the guy who killed her dad. And Holly insists that she really wants justice for Sarah since she can't get it for her dad. So Holly actually offered to get evidence for EJ to take down Brady. But EJ was saying, well, that's a job for the police. And after Holly left, EJ even called the Salem Police Department to rant at them and said Jada needs to get evidence on Brady ASAP. And then he was kind of muttering about maybe he should let Holly dig up some evidence because the cops aren't getting it done. So at the same time that Holly was with EJ, her boyfriend Tate was spending time with her rival Sophia Choi. And that sneaky snake girl stopped by to tempt Tate like she loves to do. And, you know, after all that happened, none of that was important. Holly showed up at the door and then literally shoved Sophia out of it. While that was going on, EJ stopped by the pub and found Eric there and started taunting him. He said that Holly hates him and her lying mom, Nicole. And then EJ was mocking Eric and saying, you know, it's a good thing that I'm here for Holly. That's going to lead to a physical altercation. And I do wonder if EJ is taunting Eric to try and get him to assault him so he can press charges on him, or if it's just for spite. So back over with Tate and Holly, she's acting all sweet, like she wants to make up, that she's not upset with him for defending his dad, Brady. But when they hugged and he couldn't see her face, it was very calculating. Holly is channeling her mom, Nicole, in her villain era for sure. And all this is leading up to Holly possibly being pushed to leave Salem soon. So Tate's happy she's there. He's clueless. But then Holly asked to use the restroom, and instead of going into the bathroom, went snooping into Brady's room. She found a locked briefcase, and she was just jimmying it open when Tate came in and busted Holly, and he looks very upset. And there's more of that on the Thursday, the 26th episode. There's really no way to deny what Tate saw her doing. So it looks like Holly might be in big trouble with Tate. I mean, it's understandable because he knows she wants his dad, Brady, in prison. So this could be leading to a breakup. The big push comes next week for Holly, though. EJ made it clear that he plans to be there for Holly, which she was very happy about because she is definitely feeling very estranged from Eric and from Nicole. But EJ said the same thing in a totally different tone in his showdown with Eric at the pub. Basically, EJ was letting Eric know that I'm going to be here for Holly because she hates you and she hates her mom deservedly, you know. So of course, Eric assumes that EJ's been trash talking him and Nicole to Holly, and he really hasn't. But he's letting Eric think that just to push his buttons, you know? So next week, a week from the day I'm taping this, next Wednesday, there's a scene with Sophia and Holly fighting over Tate. And maybe after Holly's treachery, we could see Tate giving Sophia the shot that she's wanted with him for quite a while. And by next Thursday into October, Eric tells Holly that he thinks she should leave Salem and go see her mom, Nicole. I'm not sure if Holly's going to listen because nothing Eric says to her is getting through right now. Nothing is improving her opinion of him. You know, she really needs time to process it. Not just the initial thing about Eric killing Daniel, but the fact that they've been lying to her whole life when she was well old enough to be told. And Holly thinks Nicole is choosing Eric and their baby Jude over her and everybody else. So pushing Holly to go see Nicole is probably Eric's way to get them to mend their mother-daughter relationship. Even if Holly stays mad at Eric, he still wants her and Nicole to be in a good place, you know? Most of all, Eric doesn't want EJ to be the sole parental figure left in Holly's life because he thinks the guy is toxic and influencing her, and only half of that is true. He is toxic, but he really is actually being quite supportive to Holly. He just doesn't want Eric to know that because he's messing with him. And, you know, we all know Nicole's not coming back to Salem, and Eric's only staying a few more weeks. Greg Vaughan was back for, I think, a 2-month run. So I wonder if Eric is going to convince Holly to go ahead and go see Nicole or convince her to go with him when he leaves town to go see Nicole. So that same day that he is telling Holly that she needs to leave and go see her mom, official spoilers have Sophia consoling Tate, and it could be because his girlfriend left town, you know, and that would only give sneaky Sophia another shot at getting close to Tate. We'll see. Now, even if she goes, she's not going to stay gone. Ashley Puzemis was still shooting for the 15,000th episode that's going to air in December. So if she does indeed leave Salem, it won't be permanently. So other cast changes to note: Julie Dove wrapped her run as Crazy Connie Viniski. Remington Hoffman is done as Lee Shin, and presumably so is his cardboard cutout. Maybe they'll give it away at Day of Days this year. Joy Wesley is coming with a new face, and she's rumored to be added to the cast of Body and Soul. And she is rumored to be a temptation for Johnny, just as Alex is a temptation to Chanel. It'll be Nancy Wesley who brings her daughter Joy to town. Patrika Darbo's character comes and goes pretty soon, but Joy stays behind. We've got Bo and Hope coming in 2025, along with Rex Brady, Sammy Brady, others next year. By late this year, we're getting a pile of cameos for Doug Williams' funeral as Days says goodbye to Bill Hayes and his character. We're going to see Belle Black, Sean Brady, Jennifer Horton, Jack Devereaux, Marie Horton, Steve Olson, Liz Chandler, Eli Grant, Lonnie Price, Sierra Brady, and Lucas Horton. That's in December. Late next week, we will find out if Holly Jonas is indeed leaving Salem to see her mom, Nicole. And of course, if she does, it'll be an off-screen reunion because Arianne Zucker is gone from Days for good, unfortunately. Be sure to drop your comments, subscribe if you haven't, and check back soon for more with me, Belinda from Soap Dirt. I'm here talking Days of Our Lives with you every single day of the week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.